Buddy, we got the man, the guy that's been going crazy all week, viral sensation, Jarvis Johnson. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Phoenix, Arizona?
Well, tell me, what's this week been like for you, man? This has been crazy.
Man, this week has been crazy, crazy, crazy. I spent the last 6 days out at Best Buy at 99th Avenue McDowell, and I've had an awesome time out there.
And did you ever think that video would go so viral?
I've never in my life thought that video would reach as far as it did. I've had calls on my Facebook page, the Facebook Messenger. I've had people from the UK, people from Canada, people from Australia. I had so many people trying to talk to me. I had two of my friends out there trying to pick up some of the conversations so I can have 30-second conversations with people.
And Marcy Jones, she was the reporter for us. I mean, you guys just hit it off right away.
Right away. I mean, she came in, yeah, like I describe her. She picked up the ball, somebody strapped some rockets to her back, and she took off. That's how fast, that's how quick it went, because the first person that came out there and talked to me, I was like, they had the ball in their hand, they dropped it, and Marcy was like, fumble. She picked it up, and she went off with it.
And that was a classic story. I mean, that was just awesome.
Yes.
And then tell me, okay, so yesterday was the big day. We saw it happen live right here on Fox10Phoenix.com. Tell me, though, what was going on through your mind? I mean, it must have been a great feeling knowing you walk in and everyone's clapping, right? I mean, that was awesome.
Man, it was so overwhelming. You know what? I've never cried like so happily. So being so happy, but a lot of people have cried when they get happy, and that was a time where I was just so happy, but yet I was so overwhelmed, because even before I went into the store, I knew we had went viral, and then me going to that store and all the people just standing there clapping, saying that this guy has been out here for 6 days, and oh my gosh, it was just so overwhelming. I thought I was gonna pass out, but if I would have passed out, it would have been a bad subject.
And you've been telling me. You've been doing this, what now, for 8 years now, camping out, right?
I have been doing it for 8 years.
Okay.
I started off at 16th Street and 18th Street in Camelback, I think it is. And they said that I couldn't do the canopy, and I moved myself all the way to 99th Avenue McDowell.
So are you already thinking about next year?
I am already thinking about next year. What I told Marcy was, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to get my TVs, I'm going to go home, and I'm going to come back out here tomorrow. And start, instead of 1 week, I'm going to do 364 days.
No. That's crazy.
I think they tell me I have to leave then.
Yeah. But, and then what about the TVs? A lot of people are asking, what are you going to do with the TVs?
I do have a lot of TVs at my house already. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 TVs at the house already. There are 4 TVs at the house. Then I just brought 5 to the house. I will end up selling 2 of them. I know that for sure. A couple of people offered me 2 times what I paid for it, and so you may say that's crazy, but hey, you're still getting a better deal than if you went in there and bought it yourself. Also, I will be giving one away. There was this lady I was explaining to them earlier. There was a lady she's been helping us. I mean, it's been hard. It's been a hard couple years. I got 2 kids. I got a wife, and it hasn't always been easy. But she has purchased diapers since day one for my daughter.
Wow.
I have not bought 1 box of diapers for my daughter since day one, and my daughter's 17 months. My son came out. I have not bought 1 box of diapers in 5 months.
What a nice lady.
I mean, she is awesome. So I called her up. I said, hey, would you like a TV? And she's like, you know what, Jarvis? She said, I already got a TV. She says, I said, well, would you like a bigger one? She's like, no. She's like, the one I got is big enough. But I did try to make that effort, because you show that you appreciate people.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, what I did was I took one of the TVs from my house, the one that was in my canopy, and the lady at McDonald's said, she said, you know what? She said, I'll take the old TV. She's like, I'll give you $60 for it. And I said, you know what? I said, I went to work today. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to give you that TV. I said, you don't have to come out of pocket with it. Because if you only knew what really happened out there at Best Buy, you would know why I'm giving this TV away. And so you like me to explain?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with day one. So I get out there on day one. I believe it was day one. I didn't see nobody the first night. I came out the second night, and I think Marcy showed up the second night. I think Marcy showed up Sunday.
Yeah, she did Sunday.
I think she showed up Sunday. So Marcy showed up. We hit it off. We did a good job. Then I went to sleep. Woke up and we were viral. We were at 355,000 hits.
Yep.
So people said, hey, you know what? I saw you on TV. So let's start with what happened. So first came Wells Fargo. One of the guys from Wells Fargo said, you know what, Jarvis? He said, we want to support you, whatever you need. I've been knowing this guy for a long time. His name is Armando Chacon, 23rd Avenue and Northern. And, you know, he'll bring me food. You know, he calls and say, hey, you need food. You need food. So, you know, I love that.
Yep.
Then came Farmers Insurance.
No.
Jason Sethfine came down there. He said, Jarvis, you need anything? I said, no, I don't need anything. He's like, well, let me get you some electricity.
Oh, wow.
He said, let's get you some cords out here, some more. I already had my cords because I came prepared. But he said, let's get you some more cords out there. Then came Phoenix Christian Academy, Mr. Jay Leary and Miss Sharon Leary. They came out there. I said, Jarvis, you need to be at home. We go to church together. But they came out there and they need to be at home. But they said, you know what? We can't force you to go home. But they said, hey, get us a TV. But I'm just messing. No. But anyway, they came out there. You know, they made sure I had food.
Sure.
They made sure I had, you know, anything that I needed. They were out there. Then came Sonic, 99th Avenue, Van Buren. They're a couple. They're managers. They came out to me. They said, hey, Jarvis. They said, we saw you. We left work. We got off work, and we came out here to see you. They're like, are you hungry for anything? I said, no, I'm not hungry for nothing. But I used to work at Sonic. So, you know, I would ask, if they had this, they had this. Yeah. So what they did was, I like the peanut butter chocolate banana shakes. They ended up bringing me a big chocolate banana peanut butter chocolate banana shake. They brought a big one out there, and and then they brought me some chili cheese tater tots.
Wow.
And they they were taking care of me. Then came Chipotle. One guy came out there and said, hey, he said, I need you to put this shirt on. He's like, are you hungry for anything? I said, no, I'm not hungry for nothing. He's like, well, I want to buy you some Chipotle.
There you go. So
not only did he give me Chipotle, he gave my wife Chipotle and Eduardo Chipotle. Then comes McDonald's. I already worked for McDonald's.
You already worked there.
But last year they took care of me. So what they did was they said, Jarvis, we're going to give you some coupons. If you can hand these out for us, they said, all the food that you want to eat is on us. 99th Avenue McDowell, Mr. Dre.
And so how many pictures did people come up for you in one
Oh my gosh. People were waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning for pictures. One group of people came at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Opened my canopy, peeked in,
and
said, hey, sir, can we take a picture?
At 2 in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning. It was like 2:40.
Were you startled? Were you like, what the heck's going on here?
I'm not going to lie. It was a group of them. It was 5 of them. They were all together. They took me over to their car to take pictures. I thought I was going to get kidnapped. I really did. I'm not going to lie. 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was, we was talking and I was rapping, and the guy said, hey, can you rap to an accordion? I rap to an accordion. I don't know if you guys saw that video of me dancing and doing a little Mexican dance. I ended up dancing to the accordion instead of rapping to the accordion. But I mean, that was just an awesome experience. That was just really, really awesome.
And speaking of rapping, Kinsey's coming in here because
I wrote you a song.
Okay, Kinsey. Okay.
Kinsey wrote a song for you.
Oh, here we go. Check it out. She wrote me a song. She's doing what she do, but I hope she keep it true. So here she go. So watch the show.
You get an intro.
His name is Jarvis. He is marvelous, and when it comes to Christmas shopping, he's victorious. Black Friday 2016 done. Or no, 2015. We're still
2015.
2015.
Hey, she ready. Hey, look, thank you, ma'am. She ready for 2016, and so am I.
So if she wants 365 days.
I don't know how many more days.
No, attempt it.
Oh, you're right. 365 more days.
Countdown is on. Countdown is on.
Yes, it is.
Do you got a little extra rap that you want to do right now?
Let's see. Yo, here we go. I'm on the show. I'm doing what I do. I'm standing next to you. I ain't got a boo, but I better shut my mouth. My wife is over there. She got a bad stare. So I better watch my mouth and keep on doing what I do. I seen Mr. Hook. I seen Mr. Lake. I ain't got a cake, but they need to get me one. I'm on the show. I'm on today. Let's stop right there. You know I'm about to cry because I was at Best Buy. Ooh, ooh, Oh, I'm done.
That's a mic drop. That is a mic drop. Awesome.
Hey, you know what? These people are in here clapping at me and laughing at me. But you know what? Like today, this viral stuff is went viral.
And you never thought it could ever get to the heights, right?
Never in my life.
You go to sleep and it's 300,000. You think that's a great day, right?
I'm thinking that's an excellent day.
and then it keeps going up.
The next day it said 4 million. I'm like 4 million, like 4 million. I'm thinking like did somebody hit a button wrong? And then they said 9 million, 10 million, 20 million. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I was reading the press release for Best Buy. I don't know if you guys read it yet.
Yes.
They read the press release. I've hit the Washington is it the Post?
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Post, the USA Today, GQ magazine's talking about me. What is it? BuzzFeed is talking about me.
Pretty much every major media outlet had you.
Everybody's talking about me. I see myself twice on Good Morning America, CBS this morning, thanks to Miss Marcy, because she is awesome. I got to throw it up for Miss Marcy because she is just awesome. She did a great job. I'm telling you, they need to give her a raise. For them to give her a raise, they give her a promotion. But I don't want her taking Miss Lake's job because she's been there too long, okay? But she needs to be on the morning show. For real, she needs to be on that morning show so I can see her in the mornings. Well, I'll be at work anyway, so I ain't going to be a chance to see her. But
then lastly, what's next for you? What are you hoping?
Man, you know what? I don't have no idea. You know what? A lot of people have been talking about me. A lot of people have been sharing me. And I just want to thank everybody. You know what? Because I'm a very humble person. I've been working at McDonald's, 35th Avenue in Bethany. Y'all come on down and see me, okay? I'm going back to work, okay? Y'all come down and see me. But, you know, I want to thank everybody. Because one person didn't make it to almost how many views are we at right now?
Over 30 million.
Over 30 million views. One person didn't do it. 2 people didn't do it. It was a lot of people that watched that video. It was a lot. I couldn't watch myself on there, but we did it. We all did it together, okay? And I mean, you guys have been awesome. The support. I had 2,400 friends on my Facebook. If you don't got a picture, I'm not going to add you. So I had to throw that out there because there'd be some weird people out there. But I just want to thank everybody. I've had calls from the UK on my messenger. I've had from the UK, from Canada, from Australia, from England. You know, I don't even know where England's at. You know, sorry England. You know, just a lot of people just been writing me, and the support has just been overwhelming. Like, I mean, you can't fake that.
No, you can't even think of it.
You can't beat that.
No.
And you know, so I'm not going anywhere. I love Fox 10. They have been awesome. This is Fox News Now.
Yeah.
And call on into the station. You got any questions? I'm just messing. We ain't got no phone number for y'all to call.
Well, you know what's awesome is before all this happened, a few people knew you. Now, not only does all of Arizona know you, not only the whole country, but now the whole world.
Yes.
You're worldwide known, Jarvis.
Yes, thank you. And I'm Jarvis, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here in Phoenix, Arizona. But if I get a good deal with somebody, you know, I'm gonna leave. But I'm gonna come back. 'Cause my loyalty is with Fox 10. My loyalty is with Miss Marcy.
Yes.
And you know we did it. And we always say, what she order? Fish fillet. What she order? Fish fillet. What she order? Fish fillet. What's my name? Mr. J. Oh.
Boom. That was awesome.
There we go. Yes, sir.
So nice meeting you, man.